The family had always cherished their loyal and affectionate dog Buddy. He had been their constant companion for years, and they couldn't imagine their lives without him. But one day, without warning, Buddy disappeared. The family searched everywhere for him, putting up posters and checking local shelters, but he was nowhere to be found. Months went by, and the family slowly began to lose hope of ever seeing their beloved pet again. The children, who had been especially close to Buddy, were heartbroken, and they spent hours staring out the window, hoping to catch a glimpse of their furry friend. But then, one day, the family heard a scratching at the door. When they opened it, there stood Buddy, wagging his tail and panting happily. The family was overjoyed to see him, and they embraced him warmly, showering him with love and affection. At first, Buddy seemed to be the same old dog that the family had always known and loved. He was playful and energetic, and he seemed thrilled to be reunited with his family. But as the days went by, the family began to notice that something was different about him. Buddy's once bright and friendly demeanor had been replaced by a cold and distant gaze. His fur was matted and dirty, and his body was covered in scars and wounds. The family tried to ignore these changes, hoping that they were just a result of his time on the streets. But things only got worse. Buddy became increasingly aggressive, growling and baring his teeth at anyone who came near him. The family noticed that his eyes had changed, becoming a deep, glowing red. They tried to reason with him, hoping to calm him down, but Buddy seemed to have become a completely different dog. One night, the family was awakened by a loud crash. When they went to investigate, they found Buddy standing in the living room, his eyes glowing like hot coals. His fur was standing on end, and he was growling fiercely. The family was terrified, but they tried to reason with Buddy, hoping to calm him down. But as they got closer, Buddy lunged at them, his jaws snapping like a wild animal. The family barely escaped with their lives, fleeing into the night as Buddy chased after them, his demonic form illuminated by the pale moonlight. Over the next few weeks, the family lived in fear of Buddy, hiding from him whenever he appeared. They consulted with animal experts and veterinarians, but no one could explain the changes that had taken hold of their beloved pet. And then, one day, Buddy was gone again, disappearing into the night without a trace. The family never saw Buddy again, but they would hear his growls and howls in the darkness, a haunting reminder of the terror that had once consumed their home. Years later, the family would hear rumors of a demonic dog that roamed the streets at night, attacking anyone who crossed its path. They would shudder at the thought of the creature that Buddy had become, and they would always wonder what had happened to turn their once loyal companion into a beast from the pits of hell.